If you got this far, you are almost done. Almost done. So in our spawn manager right now, we can make our animal spawn. If we hit the S key, we can shoot the food out by hitting the space bar. We want to be able to keep doing that. But we want the animals to spawn on their own, and we want them to collide with each other and have them disappear. So I think we can do this in 2 more videos. So the first thing we're going to do is open up our spawn manager again and get to our we're going to create a new procedure. And so right now we haven't done this before, so we're going to create a new function. And so I want to make sure that we don't get too far down here. So do you see where this void update is? Make sure you know where this is closing and go just after this. Make sure you don't go out of the class. Make sure you're inside this last one. Don't go out of the class. So stay just after this void update and go inside of that. We're going to start a function or a procedure, depending on who you're talking to. We're going to create a new procedure here called void. And we're going to call it spawn random animals. Okay, so we're going to name this as our own name here. So spawn, it's probably, I don't even know why it's trying to, it wants to like make, see, it has its own procedures that you can, it will do, the code will do it for you. So don't be confused. This is your own name right now. So spawn random animals. And so you're naming it so it makes sense. Now you're going to finish that off with parentheses or with brackets, parentheses, and then do your curly brackets. So don't forget those. All right. So we, again, always start just like we did our if key with our ifs. We're going to do the name, the parentheses, and our curly brackets. So yeah, don't forget those. And then we are actually going to take what was in our if key up here, and we are going to take all of this and that was in that if key, and we're going to go ahead and copy that and put that down inside the spawn manager. Now remember, I don't delete stuff. I just comment it out. So I copied and pasted it, and then I put it here. So some people might have copied and pasted it and are cut and paste it. And then they're like, where did I get that from? Right. And they're like, oh, wait, was I really supposed to do that? So I like to copy and paste and then go back through and comment out like, oh, that's where it came from. And so I copied and pasted it down here into my spawn manager. And then I went back up to my if key, and this is where I got it from. And now what I need to do is we're gonna do what we call calling the function. So to make this simpler, we're going to go into this update, and we're going to say if we hit the S key, we're going to call the spawn manager, or spawn random animals. We have to use the parentheses and then this semicolon. So basically what this is saying is in our update, when we get to void update, every frame, if we hit the S key, we want to do spawn manager. And we want to do spawn random animals, spawn random animals. This is a way that we clean up our code. This keeps our code looking a lot better if we have things in function. So you're going to learn about this as we go through our computer programming life to keep things nice and clean. So we're going to use functions. So we're going to go in here and do this. Now we're also, in a minute, we're going to go ahead and change this. So this will end up being random, and it's actually going to be going into our start. So it happens all the time. But right now we're going to make sure that this works. So we're going to go ahead and make sure this still works. So do make sure that you don't go. Also too, I've known students who have gone through and they've done like step after step after step and not checked along the way. And then they don't know where they went wrong. So please make sure that you check as you go to make sure things still work. My animals are still spawning. I can still shoot my food. All right, everything's still working. I check every single time I do any code to make sure I did not mess anything up. Simple as that. Okay, so we are going to continue on with this, and in here we want to actually add in some intervals. So we actually want this to spawn on its own, really, to be honest. We want to have it do this without us doing anything. We want it to spawn without us doing anything. So we want to actually add in some things going in here, which are going to be a delay and an interval, so that we don't have to sit here and say, okay, I'm going to wait 2 seconds and then click, hits. I'm going to do them in between. You don't want to have to do all that on your own. So we're going to go ahead and add in a start delay and an interval. So we're going to do a private float, and we're going to call it a start delay. And so we named it ourselves, and we're going to say, let's call it 2. And then we're going to also we're going to do a private float, and we're going to call it spawn intervals. And we'll give that a 1.5. So it'll be 1.5. And because it's a decimal, you do have to put the letter F after it. So you know that you meant to do that. It is a float. Okay, so we have a float there. Now, this is going to be a little bit different because it's not just like in our updates, like every second it's going to look for what we're doing. We want this to start at the beginning of the game. We want to actually do this spawn random animals, right? We want it to go in, and we're going to make sure that it repeats itself throughout the game. So at the beginning of the game, we want to invoke a repeating, is what is going to be called. So invoke repeating means that we want to do something like this is like a command in the code language. So invoke repeating, right? So let's find this again. Let's try this again. Invoke repeating. So it's a command right there. So invoke repeating. So this is computer language here. Invoke repeating, and in this we're going to tell it we want to get that command of spawn random animals, right? I'm going to go ahead and just copy this right from here because for sure I would probably get that wrong. I always make sure that I spell it correctly because this is where students are like, it's not working. I don't know why. Make sure that you're not copying it, always make sure your quotation marks are right. Make sure that you spell everything right. This is where we go wrong. People don't know why things aren't working. If your quotation marks don't look like these, then re-put your quotation marks back in because that means you copied and pasted it out of text. That is one thing that goes wrong. Always check to make sure retype something in. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my start delay, and then my spawn repeat. So spawn intervals. So spawn intervals. Okay, so that's going to go there. Make sure I end my line of code. And then remember, in this whole, I don't have to do any of this anymore. So in my void update, I don't need this. So I'm going to go ahead and comment this out, make sure I comment that out, and make sure I comment that out, make sure I comment everything out related to it. So I had to comment out everything that was in this void update is now commented out. So there's nothing left in there. Let's go ahead and save that. And let's cross our fingers and see if when I press start, do my animals start? Yay. I got a chicken. I got a dog. I got a deer. Got a chicken, a dog, a chicken, a deer, a chicken, a dog. It's working. Awesome. All right. So if yours is not working, be sure and check to make sure that you've spelled this correctly. Oops, I'm showing you on my other screen. Sorry. Make sure you've spelled this correctly, that you've got these things in here correctly. So copy and paste those in there. That's the big thing that doesn't work, is if you don't have those in there correctly. Make sure that you've actually taken everything out of here, that all you have left in there is correct. So just double check yourself. Go through and retype stuff in if you need to. But again, I usually go through and check to make sure that I have things typed correctly as I go, and I check it as I go. Okay, so the big thing is making sure that is spelled the same as that. All right, I'm going to stop the recording, and then we'll go on to, I think, 1 or 2 last things.